Alright everybody, welcome back to Mass Effect 2, and we are helping out Jack here. So, let's continue on. Oh, we start with the bypass, alright. Luckily this gives us a lot of time. So. We have upgraded it. That's the thing, this and the other, hacking.
So strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch, but then I'm a little girl again. Shit, it's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
Okay. Like you really have to just stop and not do it in order to fail. Like, after upgrading the time, you get so much time. Oh shit. Figured that would knock them both down. Oh, I can't charge him. But there we go. Wait, there'd have to be something in one of these damn rooms.
It's a two-way mirror. My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me.
Always full on med kits, that's good. Okay.
I must have come through here when I broke out, but I don't remember it. This is a bad place.
Well, based on the chair, I'd believe you.
Entry 1054, Telton facility. The latest iteration of Pergnim went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
You can't help what they did to others.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
You move on, harder and tougher.
But where did she get all the tattoos? If she was always in here and she had to be kept separate. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I was staring at something else. I was trying to get to the one that I actually needed, but where my thing was weird. Like right now, why is the right one? Oh, I need another one. Shit. The right one is like lower than all the others. It was very distracting.
This should come in handy.
Biotic damage.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Telton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... Who, what? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an Alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
There was a lot going on.
I was dumb. I keep my eyes open now, and I always shoot first. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kira. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk credits. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, we'll put them down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
What are you doing here?
First we're gonna kill you, then we'll see.
Oh, I guess
Kill
there was
them
no
on
way
my
to
own. I want them dead.
try and talk about anything. Thought there would have been, but yeah. Let's pull you.
Concentrate fire. All squads, form up now.
Jack, do you really need to be out there?
Overrun. We outnumber. We're now gone all. Kill them, you sacks of crap. Can't die for me.
Alright. They both have armor, so we're gonna have to get in there.
Die. Nothing can stop
Headed.
us. Virgin
There's two more. Shit, did not realize that.
fire!
Nothing can stop me!
Useless! I'll kill them myself.
Fly, bitch! Only room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
Making sure I got him this time because I really don't want to fail any more of these since it's really stupid to do that. Because before I thought you had more chances, but it's only like, I guess, story ones that you have more chances on.
Come out. We know you're here.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed. I And I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
You do the same thing to new kids? Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
This place was like a prison. How did you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down. But then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something!
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Jack, he's trapped in his past. You need to move on from yours.
He wants to restart this place. He needs to die.
He's crazy, and he's never gonna restart this facility. You have to let it... Your past doesn't have to control you.
Fuck. Get out of here. Go. He's not worth chasing. None of it is.
You did the right thing, Jack.
Maybe. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different. Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here.
Wow, that's weird.
I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic. I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good. See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
Okay. No level up on that one. Facility on Pragia confirmed destroyed. Concerned that previous cleanup crew failed to destroy all records. Surviving facility, scientists already dead, either from uprising or after facility shutdown. Jack should have no further emotional issues distracting her from the mission. We got Jack's power. Transforms absorbed biotic energy into heavier damage against health, armor, and biotic barriers. I'd say warp ammo. New outfit for Jack. Catharsis.
Jack and Miranda are in the middle of a disagreement. Can you head it off before they tear out a bulkhead?
I'll deal with it.
Take pictures.
Touch me and I will smear the walls with you, bitch!
Enough! Stand down, both of you.
The cheerleader won't admit what Cerberus did to me was wrong.
It wasn't Cerberus. Not really. But clearly you were a mistake.
Screw you! You've got no idea what they put me through. Maybe it's time I showed you.
Our mission is too important to let personal feelings get in the way.
Fuck your feelings. I just want her dead.
You both know what we're up against. Save your anger for the collectors.
I can put aside my differences until the mission's over.
Sure, I'll do my part. I'd hate to see her die before I get a chance to fillet her myself.
You two gonna be okay?
It's a good thing you came by when you did. As long as she does her job, we'll be fine. Thanks, Shepard.
The hell is that about?
Thanks again, Shepard. Taking the time to help me with my sister. I couldn't have reached Oriana in time
Did we
without your
not talk
help.
to her yet? Not doing my duties as captain.
I'm glad Niket tried to redeem himself. For what good it did. Thank you for stopping me, Commander.
Are you happy about your sister's relocation?
She has what I wanted her to have. A normal life, and the freedom to choose her own path. And she knows she has an older sister. A friend.
Are you gonna talk to her again?
I honestly don't know. For once, I haven't planned that far ahead. I'll deal with it after our mission. I have to stay focused, and she needs time to adjust to her new home.
You never told me what you talked about.
I introduced myself. Her family was shocked. She adjusted quickly, of course. She's as smart as I am. She plays the violin, loves the Adagio movement of Nielsen's Fifth, just like I do. She wants to work in colony development. Told a joke about it. She's really funny. Something we don't share.
It's funny, I think of you as all business. Good to see that there's a person under there.
The mission's too important to let personal feelings interfere. But thank you, Commander. My sister is safe again thanks in large part to you. I won't forget that.
Yeah, you got a big forehead anyway, lady. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Jack. I'm still wondering why the hell there's an empty crew member slot. Because obviously, we aren't going to be getting Liara. We saw Ashley that one time. It's still possible to get her, I guess, at some point. Rex is staying where he is, I guess.
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you. You don't know what it's like, Shepard, to have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
I never thought I'd see you show mercy. But you let Aresh live.
He was trapped in the past, reliving it every day. You
Did he?
showed how that could be me.
We blew up
I'm not
the
getting
place.
stuck like that. I'm better than him, and I'm sure as hell not carrying that crater around with me.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
You sure about this? I want to do whatever I can to get your head on straight.
Don't get all therapist on me, Shepard. You're not the couch type. I hate that stuff anyway. Bullshit, prison, psych. You did me a favor, and that's enough. More than I expected. I'll keep it together.
Paragon. Oops.
Hey,
Tell me about you, Jack.
I'm done talking. Come back later.
What do you think of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob doesn't know who he is, but that's not my problem. Miranda's a Cerberus bitch. Knew that before she opened her mouth.
Cool.
I picked up a lot of resources. Can you use them to help against the Collectors?
You want me to hit those L5X implants or not? This isn't my thing. You better take me up on it while I'm still feeling generous.
What? I didn't know we could do this stuff. Biotic damage. See, that uses element 0, but it's insanely important to get because most of our crew uses biotics. Oh. This uses almost half of our element 0. Might as well. It'll help us in the long run whenever we take Jack out. See if we have any messages.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
An important request from Mr. Gannick A.L.S. Esquire, maybe? Dear Sir or Madam, having consulted with my colleagues at the Citadel, I have the privilege to request for your assistance to transfer a large quantity of Prothean technology uncovered at Ilios. Or just Ilos. Believing these materials to be a hazardous danger, they were locked in quarantine. Even though the tests revealed that the fears were groundless, the quarantine remains in effect until one can pay for a permit to request a classification from the Cultural Ministry. Knowing of your interest in Prothean technology, I would be happy to deliver most of it into your hands. Keeping less than half for myself, as a Batarian I cannot engage in Council official activities, but if you transfer the 20,000 credits required to me, this exchange could be made in your name, enabling us both to profit from this happy accident. Please reply urgently with your credit transfer account information. Best regards, Gannick. Yeah, right. Pleasure to meet you. From Admiral Derozen Vasmore, Shepard Vas Normandy. Oh, okay. So they're, let's see. I can't remember what they're called. Tally's race. I've been digging through the Alaray. Just wanted you to know that I did find a few things from the experiments Rael Zora was conducting. Had you shared them with me, humanity might have reaped the benefits. Instead, once my own experiments are complete, you and your people will watch from a distance as the Quarian people reclaim not just their homeworld, but the largest synthetic army in the galaxy. Rael Zora's death will not have been in vain. I will complete what he started. Cordially, Admiral Derozen Vasmore. Alright, I'm gonna look at the... oh, this way. See if we have any upgrades we can do real quick. Not this one. I wanted to do biotic and tech. Again, it's gonna use our element 0, but... Oh, this uses 2,000 of it. I want more submachine gun damage, but I mean, I do use a shotgun a good bit actually. Instead of just the medbay thing, 50,000 is way too much for that. I want this so much. Grunt only gets this. So we're spending 15,000 for a gun only one person can use. But definitely not right now. Oh, that was weird. I was about to crash. Okay, to be honest, we really need to... I hate to say it, but go to planets and wait, how's it 80% here? Oh, there's a tiny little planet over here I didn't do. Zernitra. Cold, distant Zernitra has an extremely low density and is thought to be mainly water ice around a small rocky core. It has little to recommend it. Okay. Should be poor, it's rich. Damn, look at that element 0.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
So one thing that I read about like a Renegade playthrough is that the the glowing scars that we have or had, we don't seem to have them anymore.
Launching probe.
If you play a Renegade playthrough, then it becomes way more abundant and they get bigger.
Probe launched.
I'm guessing the upgraded medbay, I think it's probably for that.
Probe away.
I really want to do a Renegade playthrough one day. It seems like it'd be really
Probe
fun
launched.
and kind of funny. Just because I've never played an asshole
Probe away.
in a game. I find it difficult to do.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
In most games, it's like you're not going to get much out of it,
Probe launched.
but this one seems the opposite. You'll get the same thing as a good playthrough, except completely different dialogue, so. Let's go to one of these places. Courtesy. Oh, I'm gonna use fuel. Whoa. Ah. Noresha. Noresha is an unremarkable methane ammonia ice giant with a small family of icy moons. It is likely that the Courtesy system had additional worlds earlier in its history, but these have been swallowed by the aging giant star. Courtesy is an elderly, metal-poor population. Two-star, what? Broadly similar to Arcturus. Only moderate here.
Probe away.
I have a feeling these will be like where we'll be able to get a lot more element zeros in the random spots that aren't story or side mission based.
Probe launched. Probe away.
How many do we get with this little bit? Like 500. Well, that's a decent amount. It's enough sometimes for a whole upgrade, so I mean.
Probe launched.
Oh, but the other one went away. Shit.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away.
There we go, more of that iridium.
Probe launched.
Depleted. There's only a few things we even need anymore. Well, at the moment, I should say.
Probe away.
For element 0. I wish we could just get enough right now where I felt comfortable of getting everything. So this place is 100%. Let's go to Calabasha. Okay, there are 2 here. Yam. With over 90% of its surface covered in oceans, Yam is a habitable nitrogen-oxygen world, but its extremes can be quite hostile to sapient life. The heat from its extremely long days reaches dangerous levels, ranging from 24 Celsius at night to 53 in the afternoon. In the temperate zones, hurricanes run unchecked across the oceans, with winds reaching up to 250 kilometers per hour. While there are some arthropod-like animals, the predominant forms of life are various kinds of toxic algae blooms that stretch hundreds of kilometers across. However, other biohydrocarbon algae blooms are suitable for use as biofuel and farming the green gold forms the backbone of Yam's economy. It was founded in 2170 CE, has 488,504 people, and its capital is New Karnak. Wow, I wouldn't think there'd be people living there.
Launching probe.
Oh.
Probe launched.
Wow. Please be more of that.
Probe launched. Probe away.
You can now afford the... not retraining powers. I'm pretty happy with the ones I've chosen, to be honest.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched.
Oh yeah, so... earlier... no. Yeah. Real early this month, or late last month, I can't even remember. I finally got the Legendary Edition cache that I ordered when way before this game even came out. That for some reason they didn't send out until now. So once I finish the trilogy, that's when I'll do the kind of collector video that I do. It's got the helmet and some other goodies in it, and I'll include Andromeda in that because I have 2 steelbooks, like God, what's the vehicle called in Andromeda? Whatever the vehicle's called, the Mako. I have a Mako that I got really cheap. It's made really well. I'll include that in there as well.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
And that's probably when I'll do the Resident Evil Village one as well, because I've had that one since it came out, but I just haven't done anything with it.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
Alright, this one is depleted. Only one more in this. And that is Tefnut. Alright. A hydrogen and helium gas giant, Tefnut is home to a helium-3 collection and nearest refueling facility to the Nubian Expanse's mass relay. As such, it is a major gateway to the Verge and Terminus systems, and has become famous for its hospitality industry. Tefnut's motto is known throughout the galaxy, like home, only better. Visitors here can stay at expansive resort stations, watch locally produced entertainment, buy mind-affecting substances not welcome in Citadel space, and rent companionship. Okay. Resources are shipped in from Yam at substantial discounts, allowing these small space stations to have surprising luxuries such as edible arthropods and large amounts of fresh water. Population 33,810, spread across 5 space stations. Poor. Well, we aren't going to get much from here, I guess.
Probe. Probe launched. Probe away.
I guess we'll do it, because we're going to buy
Probe
probes
launched.
right after this anyway.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away.
Still not depleted though.
Probe launched. Probe away.
Tell you what, it's a really good thing that we have over $200-some thousand because buying almost 60 probes really gonna hurt us.
Probe away.
And depleted. Let's see, there we go. I'll say we have way less iridium, so let's get that instead of the platinum. Alright. %100% on this one. And we have to get gas as well.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
Yeah. Some probes. And gas. Ugh. Okay. So here's the thing. Now that I went to the unexplored places. Shadow Sea. Let's go and see if there's any extra places here real quick. Because this is 100, I know that. No, okay. Local cluster. Because honestly, I was thinking that those places would all be. Oh, this is Earth, or our galaxy. I was thinking those places would all be more like the other ones. Man, I wish you could just zoom out a little bit more, and have a ton of planets you'd have to go to and everything. But knowing it is not like that. Let's see, nothing there. 14%. Far Rim. Hades Nexus. We just haven't gotten stuff for that one. That's where Jack was. We just went here. Let's go to Far Rim. Why is this one 75? Alright, let's see. Because Dolan is 100, so... Ah, here we go. Math. Thinking this one only has one. Yep. Amut. Amut is an enormous hydrogen-helium giant with a mass approximately 9 times that of Jupiter and nearly 2,900 times that of Earth. Despite massive pressure, its core has failed to ignite in a fusion reaction, qualifying it as a failed star. It is believed to have captured all other planet-sized bodies in the solar system as moons, or in impact events, leading to its name, Devourer. Not intimidated by this phenomena, the Geth have colonized many of Amut's moons and skim the hydrogen from Amut's upper atmosphere. Travel advisory: Amut is in Geth space. All civilian traffic is prohibited. But we're gonna scan it anyway.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe.
There's now really platinum and palladium. I'm not afraid of just
launching probe.
Buying whatever we would want with those at the moment. Of course, the $50,000 or using 50,000 of those resources is still something where you're like, I don't know, you know, because we're cheap. Dang it, what the hell? There it is.
Launching probe.
Because that's still, you know, 60% of our resources of that resource.
Launching probe.
Or no, it's 40%, sorry.
Probe launched.
And I would always just be like, oh,
Launching
what if we
probe.
get something on our very next, you know, mission where,
Probe away.
you know, it's going to use up even more, and it's something we really, really would want.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched.
Okay, it says it's depleted.
Probe
But we'll get
launched.
the last little bit.
Probe away.
Alright. Especially since that's it for this place anyway. No fuel depot here, so we'll just have to hope there's one at another place that we go to. Let's see though. Could help Jacob. Oh, let's see, Hourglass Nebula, Omega Nebula, Crescent Nebula, Eagle, and Krogan DMZ are all less than 100, so let's go to the Krogan one first. We're gonna see if we can get most of these out of the way now. See, we have Dronik and Nif. Alright, that's it. I knew it'd be at least 2. I know this is the least exciting part of the game, but it's gotta be done. Alright, well, we got 3 actually. What the hell? This one has a bunch of little things around it. Rothla. Wow. Once Rothla was a large ice dwarf with the statistics listed below. In the waning years of the Krogan rebellions, it was shattered into a field of debris by what is assumed to have been the test of an exotic weapons system. In the wake of the event, the planetoid was reduced to a relatively contained field of thousands of tiny moonlets, rotating around one another, colliding and ricocheting. The methane used to destroy the planetoid has never been deduced. The Krogan clan who performed the experiment apparently all died in the event. Ships that have traveled to the edge of the event's light cone observed a moment of extreme gravitational lensing around Rothla immediately before its breakup, but no other clues. A popular extranet meme put forward by Asari author Delsey Orthissa insists that the Turians are covering up the existence of a Krogan superbiotic breed that was genetically engineered within Rothla. The CDEM enforces quarantine around the Rothla field, citing cases of amateur investigators whose ships come to grief in the debris fields. Okay. Rich.
Probe away.
Ooh. Tech cooldown, don't dean it.
Probe away.
Oh, that's okay, never mind. I thought it was someone else. Now these people can retrain their pets. I don't care. No one's retraining their powers. It's worthless.
Probe launched.
It's crazy because so far this one and the
Launching
first
probe.
one, of course, I'm on veteran on this one. I played on normal for the first one, but neither game has been
Probe launched.
difficult in the combat range. I died a few times in a couple of sections,
Probe away.
just because I was being stupid and was right next to a
Probe
pyro.
launched.
And when you're next to those, you kind of get sucked into their attack, and you can't move until it's done.
Probe launched.
But the combat hasn't been hard at all.
Probe away. Probe launched.
So people needing to retrain powers,
Launching probe.
you could try to get all the achievements in one playthrough doing that. Because there's achievements for, using all of these biotics a certain amount of times. And, hacking. Oh, where'd it go? It was like right in here.
Launching probe.
Hacking stuff and all that. So you can retrain them to do that. But otherwise, I see absolutely no reason to retrain powers.
Probe away. Launching probe.
I thought that was going to give us a little bit of element 0. Here we go.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched.
Still at
Launching
moderate,
probe.
but... Oh, there goes 4.
Probe away.
And depleted, okay. It was literally 1
Launching probe.
away from poor, 1 away from depleted. Alright, that's it. So that's what all that is around. It's just the actual planet busted up. Alright, door. Oh wow, these ones have a lot to them. Door is a conventional methane ammonia ice giant. It is the main fueling port in the Dranik Cluster Gateway system. Piladia Station, the headquarters for patrol ships of the Council Demilitarization Enforcement Mission (CDEM), lies at the trailing Lagrange point of Door. The CDEM logs all ships passing through the Krogan demilitarized zone, and has the right to board and search them for contraband at any time and for any reason. There are no exceptions. At points over the last 2 centuries, diplomatic incidents have been caused when the patrol frigates boarded an Asari hospital ship, a Batarian diplomatic courier, and privately owned human tramp freighters. These measures are provided for under the terms of the Krogan armistice. While the Krogan were allowed to retain their government and personal weapons, any attempt to provide starship-mounted weapons to the clans on Tachanka is punishable by law. Nearly a millennia after the war ended, the official penalty for smuggling prescribed weapons is still death by spacing. Population 7,300, CDEM garrison 1,100, not including patrol ship crews. And it's moderate. I say we have a whole nother system to explore after this one in this place, so hopefully we don't run out of probes.
Launching probe.
And immediately down to poor, so yeah, I doubt we'll run out. Ooh, there we go.
Launching probe.
Iridium, we need more than platinum, so...
Launching probe. Launching probe.
So there's a big one over there, but I guess not. That'll do.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away.
Yeah, it's not depleted, but there's really not much here. Alright, on to Nith. We're gonna use most of our fuel going from Nith to back to Aralak. Whoa. That's a big ass star. Vard. Vard is a methane ammonia ice giant until the Krogan rebellions. It has a sizable helium-3 fuel refining infrastructure. Once the solar arrays orbiting Nith were destroyed, the constant flow of anti-proton tankers visiting the system disappeared. There was little point to maintaining the facilities, so they were shut down and abandoned. Today the ancient stations are squatted by transients, criminals, and outcasts. Although few are safe for habitation, neither the Krogan nor the Council Demilitarization Enforcement Mission, CDEM, patrols care if they take their chances. Population 2,072. Well, this one's moderate. And I think, there we go. For platinum palette palladium, it's got to be at least in the yellow for me to grab. Yeah, we'll grab those two, I guess, because it's gonna give us both. Just because I don't want to go back for probes. But iridium, I'm gonna have, and element 0, I'll have to grab no matter what almost.
Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe.
Okay. The rest are just all small stuff, so. And it looks like 2 planets. This one is so tiny. Manton. The Class B blue giant Nith was once the most strategically valuable system within Krogan territory. Though far too hot for habitable planets, Nith emits thousands of times the energy of a main sequence star like Earth's Sol. With help from the Solarian Uplift teams, the Krogan constructed a chain of solar power collector stations in orbit around Nith. These vast arrays beamed power to particle accelerators on the surface of Mantum, which manufactured anti-proton fuel for warship thrusters. In the Krogan rebellions, the Spectre agents managed to get a virus into the computers of the solar power arrays. Every 5th array suddenly applied braking thrusters. The arrays behind them piled up, and all were reduced to wreckage. This has since dispersed into a relatively stable ring system. The Krogan never had the resources to rebuild the solar arrays, depriving them of their fleet's main fuel supply for the remainder of the war. The particle accelerators still exist on Manton, but have not been used in thousands of years. Oh, it's rich. So that means it's probably gonna use the rest of our probes. We'll have to get more fuel up and then come back.
Probe away.
Trying to max out this element 0 that we can get.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Ooh.
Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe.
And we're over 10,000 element 0 again, so...
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away.
Ooh.
Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Alright, one probe left. Still moderate because there's a bunch of little chunks.
Probe away.
Alright. I wish you could go faster.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
It says Dranak is also only 50% though, so we missed something else. But Nith is the rest of this planet and then one more. The hell do we miss on Dranak? Alright, I at least want to get this to pour. Oh.
Probe away.
Oh, and that depletes it. Alright, last one. Tula. Tula's methane ammonia atmosphere traps the blistering heat of Nith, driving dayside temperatures up over 1,000 degrees. While some loads of useful metals are present, the planet's incredible heat makes mining impractical. Unless you... oh, it's only 4 anyway. I was saying unless you do it like this.
Probe away. Probe launched.
Man, there's like a spike and then it went away. Whatever. We'll get that little bit of iridium. That was not worth it. It only gave us 100.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched.
So there are a couple high spikes
Probe
in this
away.
planet, but yeah, not much
Launching
here.
probe.
Okay, that should be 100 for Nif. Yep. Why is Dranik at only 50%? Oh, I didn't even see this one. Kill him. Kill him is a tectonically inert rock with an atmosphere of krypton, xenon, and argon. There are a few valuable lodes of light metals scattered across its surface, but these are difficult to find. Most were mined out in the years leading up to the Krogan rebellions. Well, we will start the scanner. And it's moderate.
Launching probe.
And there's gotta be one more planet over here too that I just didn't see.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe.
I think I now have more platinum and palladium than I ever have. At one time, of
Probe
course.
away. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away.
And depleted. Alright, so there's gotta be one more. Oh, God, it's so small. Sazgoth. Sazgoth is a small ice dwarf with an eccentric orbit. During perigee, portions of its icy surface sublimate into a thin atmosphere of nitrogen and carbon dioxide, which quickly freeze again as it recedes into the outer reaches of the Dranik system. And it's rich.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
Rich in platinum.
Probe launched.
Hopefully we can get iridium up to 100,000 as well.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched.
Same way, but no element zero
Probe
here.
away. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe.
100%.
Only half our fuel remains.
See, we get 5 probes for... Okay, it's only like $100 for 5. So it's not, you know, depleting us. Alright, that's 100. So where... The Citadel, we need to do a couple of guys there. But then we have... This place is only 47. We still have 3 places that we've been to. So you know what? Just in this video, let's go ahead and knock them out. And we can also go to the Shadow Broker at the end. Or Liara, if you will. Relic. Whoa. Yeah, I guess let's go there first. At least the mass relay's in the middle of everything. Alright. Hopefully there's not too many planets in each one. Oh, this one has a lot. Well, shit. You know, I'm exploring this tiny one first, so I don't miss it. Rough Tide. A dwarf planet with a shroud of carbon monoxide and dioxide that keeps its warm. Rough Tide was so named. That keeps it warm. Okay. Rough Tide was so named when large veins of platinum and palladium were struck and miners from all over the cluster came in to stake their claims. Hanar police and their Drell enforcers clashed with Krogan and Vorcha in an ugly series of race riots in the late 2170s, and the planet has only grudgingly kept a shaky peace since then. Okay. It is rich.
Probe launched.
We know it's gonna have a lot of platinum and palladium from that description.
Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away.
And I wonder, so the first one had you, whoa. The first one had you actually land on the planets, find little spots, and like basically stake a thing down, and I guess it mined it or whatever. But either I never used it, or there was no use for it in the first game. This one, you carry over some of the stuff that you mined. So you already start with a little bit there. Especially since, oh, it's depleted. We got so much of it. I'm wondering what the third game is gonna have us do. Alright, now for Big Boy. Praying Mouth. Wow. A hydrogen helium gas giant, Praying Mouth is a ship-killing enigma. The Bermuda Triangle of the Terminus systems. There are many theories why ships never return from there. Undetectable space debris, old disruptor torpedoes, and magnetic mines from a long-forgotten war. Even miniature black holes. But what is clear is that too many ships have been lost there for it to be happenstance. Travel advisory: due to the large number of ships lost when attempting to discharge their drive cores in Praying Mouth, the relic system highly recommends using First Land's complimentary discharge station instead. Oh, only moderate. But yes, because we use a lot of this stuff in this one. There's more than enough stuff to use it on.
Probe launched.
Kind of the same with money. Like, I can spend all my money
Probe away.
really easily on stuff that's useful. The first game really didn't have that. I actually maxed out my money by selling stuff, because the alternative to selling was turning stuff into Omnigel, which
Probe launched.
you didn't really need that much of. Ooh.
Launching probe.
So yeah, I maxed out my money in that one.
Probe launched.
And of course you get some of that money back. I heard it was greatly decreased
Probe
though
away.
in the remastered. Cause I guess you started way too OP or something, I don't know. Element 0,
Probe
baby.
away. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Like Praying Mouth, I'll say
Probe
that.
launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
For this one being
Probe
moderate, it
launched.
took a while. And it's still not depleted, and we've gotten more resources out of this one than most.
Launching probe.
There we go. Wow. Beach Thunder. What are these names? Beach Thunder lives and dies on the price of titanium, the metal being the only reason to come to this frozen rock. A best-selling e-novel, The Hard Stuff, has popularized the story of the miners on the planet. It follows the Hanar and Drell Robo miners competing with Krogan and Vorcha, who simply put on environment suits and lays the titanium out more or less by hand. As the novel's promotional screed says, accidents are frequent, rivalry is fierce, and vengeance served up fast. That is rich. You hear about the ones that have been mined, you know, for all these years and stuff, you would think they'd be poor.
Probe away. Probe away.
And luckily a lot of iridium on this one.
Probe launched.
Where'd it go? There it is.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away.
We'll have to go get more probes before we even finish this system.
Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched.
How is it still rich?
Probe
We've
launched.
almost gone through the whole planet.
Launching probe.
So it must be one of those that get hit once and it goes down to a whole different
Probe
level.
launched.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say. Still only 42%, wow. We have 3 planets left. But that math makes no sense. Oh no, we have 4. Okay, I didn't see that one next to the sun. Fitful Current. Fitful Current was so named because it orbits in retrograde, indicating that it may have been an extrasolar planet that was captured by the Relic System's gravity well. Large for a rock planet, Fitful Current has only traces of hydrogen in its extremely thin atmosphere. Hanar robo-miners have recovered some uranium and therium deposits from its depth. Rich. God.
Probe launched.
We might not even get through 50% of this
Probe
one.
launched. Launching probe.
Seems useless going for those small spikes.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Well, we now have over 200,000 platinum.
Probe launched.
And we got the iridium up there. It's now at 128,000. And after this, over 130. Element Zero is still the killer though at under 20,000.
Probe away.
And I guess we will grab some of these smaller spikes, use up the
Launching
probes. Because it's still at moderate.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away.
Ooh,
Probe launched.
there we go. Okay, so we have to come back for the last 2. And I'm wondering, Eza-rich planet in Amun, what that really means. Is that a place we can land on? It's the one closest to the sun since it's hard to see. Murky water. Despite the name, murky water has yet to show any signs of having water whatsoever. Its name is a literal translation from the original Hanar, who consider murky water a sign of danger. Murky water has a hazy, crushing atmosphere of carbon dioxide and methane, which brings the surface heat to boiling levels. It remains unexploited, its gravity and temperature too high to bother. Rich. There we go.
Launching probe.
These are all very rich. which is a little odd.
Probe launched.
Whoa.
Probe away.
If the rest of this system is rich like this, because we haven't had but maybe one that was like moderate or something, then I don't see us worrying about at least platinum and palladium for the rest of the game.
Launching probe.
Unless stuff starts to get really expensive. And I know like the guns and stuff are, but there can't be that many in the game. You know, this isn't a gun game where like that's a big highlight of it. I mean, some of the guns are cool, but it's not like I don't play because the guns are awesome.
Probe launched.
Last time I hit a spike like that, it was only like 100, so don't see it being worth it. And honestly, after the last 2 planets, Iridium is catching up with Palladium. It's not gonna catch up, but we're still at moderate, so I had to have missed a big spike somewhere.
Probe launched.
Oh, there we go. Where's it the biggest?
Probe away.
And immediately depleted. First land. A hydrogen helium gas giant believed to be an extrasolar capture. First land is home to many space stations supporting the ubiquitous refueling platforms. A thriving community of Drill and Hanar make their homes in orbit here, giving the solar system's robo-miners somewhere to go when the 50-hour days and nights are driving them mad. Wow. Okay, here's a moderate one.
Probe away.
God, I'd love 50-hour days. But you still only have 8 to 10 hour work days, you know. I guess you could go up to 12. You know, it's only fair.
Launching probe.
Man, you'd be eating a lot though throughout the day.
Probe away.
Oh, down to 4 already.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
So we might have to grab more probes before even going to the next system. If the next system's gonna have as many planets as this. And depleted. Alright. We'll grab this last little bit of iridium.
Probe launched.
Not much. And off to the last one. Island Wind. A large hydrogen-nitrogen gas giant, Island Wind is named for the sweet-smelling land breezes that come off of the archipelagos of Kaji in the evening. As tumultuous as any other Jovian giant, island wind has cyclones that span tens of thousands of kilometers. And moderate. Okay. Where the hell? Forget it, we'll just get this one right here.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Okay, feeling we're almost done with this one already.
Probe away.
I like how it'll stay at poor for such a long time, but then the rich ones will be rich for a long time, and then when you hit one goes down to moderate, one goes down to poor, one goes down to depleted. It's so weird. This is probably it. Bam. Nope. Well, this is it for me on this one.
Probe.
Okay, that's 100%. Who knows? Should we go to Ezo Rich Planet first? And her, whatever the hell its name is. Looks like we got 4 planets here.
I have detected an anomaly.
Oh, really? Neath. Cold and dry, Neath has a thin nitrogen atmosphere and vast salt flats at its equator, which is warm enough for liquid water to pool during the summer period. The revealed salt is collected and sold to sodium-poor planets for agricultural purposes. During the Anner rebellions, Neath was a staging ground for Eclipse ships, and was the site of their first defeat, when enemy Nahisit surprised and routed them with a superior force. Some wreckage from the battle can still be found on the planet today. Wonder if that's what we're gonna find here.
General distress. Beacon process interrupted. Translation error. Status of system operator is not known. General distress. Beacon process interrupted. Translation error.
Away.
Status of system operator.
Follow the white indicator on the reticle to find anomaly.
Sensors.
Anomaly detected. Surface scans indicate wreckage of a merchant freighter. Configuration unknown. Damage to ship catastrophic. Detecting movement but no signs of organic life. Ooh. We're gonna finish scanning though.
Away.
So you can get missions from random planets, just like in the first one.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away.
A lot of palladium.
Probe away. Probe launched.
Okay. Where was... Do we have to kind of find it? Remember it was like in the middle.
Probe away.
There we go. Let's see what this is all about. Oops. Oh, I wasn't even looking at the screen. Oh yeah, we have a new... That one, I don't know why, I just like the regular one for Jack. Let's bring her because she has a new power. We did Morden's thing. We did Tally's. You know what? Let's bring the two people we have not... We haven't brung Jacob. And we haven't brought Zeed. And we can level him up as well. Cerberus Operative. Jacob's Cerberus Veteran. Jacob's survival skills and powerful will to live make him even harder to kill. Health and damage up. Cerberus Specialist. I'm about to sneeze. Cerberus Specialist. Jacob's expertise in neutralizing hostiles increases his weapon damage, so... We'll go with that. And then 13 more incendiary ammo or pull. Well, I have it so everybody can have incendiary ammo, don't I? Let's go with pull. Let's see, heavy pull. Your levitational abilities keep your target suspended for longer. Duration is 12 seconds, or pull field affects all nearby targets, suspending entire groups in the air. Yeah, let's do that. He still has 4. So now he has incendiary ammo. And now Zeed, this weird dude. 23, wow. We'll do mercenary veteran. Mercenary Warlord. Z's expert combat knowledge increases his weapon damage even further, so health 15, weapon 50. Mercenary Commando. Survival instincts increases his effective health. Health 20, weapon damage 37. Well, Warlord is way better because his health only goes up 5 with Mercenary, but it goes up 13 on the weapon damage, so... way more weapon damage. And we'll do Concussive Shot. What is Disruptor Ammo? Rips through shields and shreds synthetic targets. We'll do that. Heavy Disruptor Ammo. This ammunition's electromagnetic properties can cause synthetics to critically overload and explode, or Squad Disruptor Ammo. Your entire squad gains the Disruptor Ammo effects, allowing you to catch synthetics in deadly crossfires. Ooh. Let's go with Squad. And weapons... I don't think we've gotten anything else. We got this. It says it upgrades the Predator, but the Predator one... we've been using the Carnifex. Guess we could try it out. Jacob has Scimitar. And the Carnifex. Try this one out, Jacob. And Zed has the Collector Assault Rifle. So he's using the assault rifles. We need this one because it's deadly with everything. That was kind of loud.
A sandstorm is approaching from the northwest. Proceed with caution.
Oh, I got my pistol. Oh, I don't. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no map. Get some platinum. System status report. What the hell? Engineering status compromised. Oh, authorization Captain Krat. Catastrophic damage to primary and secondary cores. Element 0 exposure level is critical. Fuel tanks throughout the engineering deck. Navigation critical. Manual control of navigation possible. VI control locked out by executive command. Authorization Krat. Sensors compromised. Short-range sensors offline. Unsafe planetary proximity detected at 0700 hours. Life support compromised. Life support returning to safe levels. VI control locked out by executive command. Authorization Krat. Shields normal. Shields holding at 100% integrity. No shield breaches detected. VI network compromised. Combating potential contagion. VI control of critical systems locked out by executive command. Communications compromised. Damage to communications array critical. Activating distress beacon. Sounds like the VI was compromised. Find... ooh, is it platinum? Navigator's log.
Captain, short-range sensors just went offline and I'm locked out of helm control. The VI is reporting malfunctions all over the ship.
Evacuation order.
Attention all hands. We are on a collision course and losing systems fast. Report to the escape pods immediately. This is not a drill.
See if there's anything else on this side. Yep, we got some refined platinum. We found that. Okay. Damaged mech parts. Refined platinum. Shipping manifest. Oh. Reflective mech armor X-6378. 14 crates of reflective mech armor. Source Jera Station. Destination ERCS facility. Loki mechs. 180 Loki mechs. Source Han Keeter Experimental Mechanics Division. Destination ERCS facility. Weimer mech. 1 Weimer mech. Source Han Keeter Experimental Mechanics Division. Destination ERCS facility. Weird. Got a signal transmitter we can deactivate.
Multiple hostiles powering up at your location. Recommend immediate extraction.
Trenton, we've got a problem in the cargo bay. Marcus says the mechs in the containers are activating and self-destructing. Go check it out.
Uh-oh, things are coming. Quickly search the rest of this. So a lot of malfunctioning electronics. What the hell? Wondering why they weren't shooting.
This'll put him down! Get over here.
Sandstorm activity has reduced visibility.
Oh, he already used this stuff. I was like, why can't he do anything?
Firing an impact shot! Hell, this guy.
Sandstorm activity has reduced visibility to 65%. Proceed to evacuation.
things are still. He won't get down. Things are still hitting me. I'm probably gonna die. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna stand there. I get that whole. All of the covers right there. He was just standing straight up. He wasn't even in the cover, so everything could hit me. So that made no fucking sense.
Recommend immediate extraction.
We've been spotted.
Yep, we gotta do it all frickin' over again.
Who's next?
Sandstorm activity. To 90%. Proceed to shuttle.
Incoming!
Sandstorm activity has reduced. Visibility is 60%. Proceed to shuttle for evacuation.
Don't know why that's not on there anymore.
Blast zone. Up front!
For evacuation.
Nice trick.
Sandstorm. Activity has reduced visibility to 40%. Proceed to shuttle for evacuation.
Combat systems engaged.
Time to go.
Okay. Oh, we leveled up. Found no survivors in MSV Corsica wreckage. Deactivated distress beacon. Operative. Probably for doing the first one of those. Where were we? Oh. Oh yeah, this was the first planet we did, isn't it? Yeah. We still have 4 more. Let's do one more. Let's do the one I can barely see. Sekhmet, a hydrogen helium gas giant believed to have entered Amon's system with the last billion years. Sekhmet was the site of an important battle in the Anhur rebellions, when the Eclipse mercenary company sought to capture the refueling stations to deny the rebels supplies. A fighter wing hiding in Sekhmet's rings ambushed them. Eclipse suffered heavy initial loss but destroyed 2 rebel carriers, and forced them to retreat into FTL. This was considered the high water mark of the rebellion. At no point after the Battle of Sekhmet did the rebels have a victory. Today, Sekhmet is home to refueling stations and a small war memorial in orbit at the planet's L5 Lagrange point. Oh, we only have 9 probes.
Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched.
It was something. There we go.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away.
Alright, we are out. That sucks. I really wish there were fueling stations. That was an abandoned station over there. Doesn't say it though. In each one of these, or
We have used half our fuel.
but I guess it'd be too easy. You wouldn't have to worry about anything then. Where are we at? Sekhmet. Let's go ahead and finish this one up.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
Ooh. Some good element 0 here.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
Okay. Now. Sobek. A hydrogen, nitrogen. Oh, wait. You know what? We're at 2 hours. We'll go ahead and end it here when we come back. We're going to finish doing this whole system here and the other ones that we have been to but not 100% explored. So, hope you guys are enjoying it. Sorry for the slow kind of 2 videos that we're going to have, this one and the next one. But anyway, bye.